Yo, what is up everybody? I'm StoneBeard. Just wanted to showcase my build for Rex on Monsoon. If you're struggling or looking for a little bit more of a deep dive into Monsoon, tune in until the end and I'll break it all down a little bit better for you guys. Enjoy the video. Sending good vibes.
Justifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the cream rise to the top, oh yeah. Macho madness.
The only word for it is...
No! God! No! God, please, no!
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
When all of a sudden this huge creature, this giant crustacean from the Paleolithic era comes out of the water.
He was so scared, Lord, I jumped up in the boat and I said, Thomas, what on earth is that creature?
It stood above us looking down with these big red eyes.
I was so scared.
And I yelled, I said, what do you want from us, monster? And the monster bent down and said, I need about 3 minutes.
I've been trying to catch you boys all day! Now that I've got you right where I want you!
I'd like to buy all your chocolate.
I'm Tyrone, and fuck this nasty Larry looking motherfucker. I'm here to fuck you up, player.
How's it going, everybody? I hope you enjoyed the video. I just wanted to give you guys a breakdown of how exactly I go about this build and how I prioritize different rarities of items. So we'll start with white right away, and the first things I prioritize with white is 6 Lensmaker glasses that you just go straight for the crit right away. So you'll need to try to stack these as fast as you can. And secondly, we're going to go for a movement and get 5 or 6 Goat Hoofs. After that, we can then move on to our defensive with our Topaz Brooch, and I tend to go about 5, and then next after that we'll go 10 teddy bears. 10 teddy bears, it doesn't stack until you can completely be null to damage. Obviously it's not exponential in that way, so 10 is where we're going to want to stop. After that, I tend to go +5 sticky bombs and 2 tri-tip daggers, just to try to round out our death mark that we'll get in our greens. After that, you can really just open up the build to your personal preference of how you're feeling in the game. You can throw in pretty much whatever you want for common items then. I tend to do 2 to 4 shield generators. If I need a little bit more defense, I get a monster too, depending on what character I'm playing. if I need more healing, and if I'm super mobile. 1 to 3 syringes just for extra attack speed if I feel like I want it. You can go meat, you can go crowbars, and you can go gasoline. It's really open once you do those first, and I will put a link in the description, or a list in the description for you guys. So next we're going to move on to green. With green, this is one of the important ones where you're going to want to make sure before you hit the teleporter on the first stage, ideally to have a Harvester's Scythe, and if you're not, you're going to have to pick up like a Monster Tooth or some other form of healing like meat. But it's ideally you're going to get at least 1 green item in the first stage so that you can heal through the boss with your Lensmaker's glasses. So +1 of those. You're going to want 2 Predatory Instincts, the masks after that. That plus this is just going to give you the attack speed that you're looking for. After the 2 masks, you want 1 Ukelele. And after that, I will stack 3 ATGs. So now we're pretty rounded out on trying to get our procs going, and the next thing we want to look for is we want double bands right after our 3 ATGs, and then after the double bands we want Chrono Bauble, and we're trying to round out after Chrono Bauble we want Death Mark. So if we have the tri-tip dagger, if we have the bands, the Chrono Baubles, all that, our Death Mark should trigger at that point. And it's pretty obvious to see when you know what Death Mark looks like that it's actually triggered. So here we can go back. We're going to be doing tons of damage, and that's about when you see the builds really working. So you want to pick up your Hopoo Feathers from there. I tend to go 2-3 Hopoo Feathers depending on the character. And then this is where the build can be fun either way. If you want to drop lunar coins, you can go Gesture of the Drowned. Dropping lunar coins into that will really work well with your fuel cells. If you do that plus fuel cells, you'll eventually have a permanent uptime, which the equipment I tend to go with is Royal Capacitor or a Prayon Accumulator, because it'll help with your proc coefficients. So either of those will just be going off just about constantly if you just stack all the rest of your greens into that. If you don't want to do that, I'd pick up a Berserker's Pauldron, I'd pick up some Will of the Wisps and just start rounding it out, maybe even some old guillotines just to help out. And you can even get some more movement with Wax Coils, but it's pretty free to you if you want to just go into the Mimi build with, like I did in this, with Fuel Cell and your equipments and Gesture of the Drowns, but you don't have to. My last ones are going to be Legendaries. This is another like pretty much must-have with this build. You're going to want your 57 Leaf Clover, and you can wait until you get to your stage 5 and get the legendary chest, or if you just happen like you did in this run, I got 3 legendaries, then just out of regular chests, and you can run with that. But you are going to want this before your build really tends to pop off. And if you get a second legendary, I recommend Shattering Justice like I did in here in this last build. And if you get a third like I also did, which was nuts, you can go Ceremonial Dagger if you want to pump up your AoE a little bit. Rex is just kind of hard to spread everything out. And lastly, you can also go Dio's Best Friend if you prefer that. And the last thing I think I'd recommend, the last 3 choices you can pick between your third legendary, between Dagger, Dio's Best Friend, would be Unstable Tesla Coil is amazing as well. There's a lot of options when it comes to just your legendary. So yeah, if you liked the video and the breakdown, I hope this helps you with Monsoon, then please definitely consider giving me a sub and a like. And if you like the music as well, that was also me, StoneBeard, and you can find all of the music on Spotify and your other music services. So I appreciate everything. I hope this guy helps you guys out with your runs on Monsoon, and yeah, tag me and let me know what's up. Peace.